I want to welcome you to this week's general message for July 25th is today for this following week. And this is a general message, so please leave what does not resonate and take what does. The energy has been kind of crazy this past week with everything that's happening in the world, I guess. And it's been a crazy challenge for the energy. So we'll see what's coming for this week. So our first card is Protection Guardian. Drop your shield. So with this card, what I am getting is there is some resistance or fear that you are going through right now, and maybe some, and for some of you, maybe some shame in what's happening around you. So I'm also getting for some of you that it's not time to play small. Don't hide. Don't hide. Just be you. Be your authentic self. You were born to shine. You were born to come here on earth and have your skills, your knowing to share with other people. And know that you are protected. You truly, truly are protected, and you are very powerful. Never feel that you don't have anything to give, because you do. You are a very powerful person. And it's time now to know that you are protected, you are being guided, and it's time to follow that. It's not time to play small. It really isn't. And you can call on your guides for help through whatever it is you're going through this week in building up who you are to show other people. And it's time, follow your gifts. I'm getting a clear message for that. Don't step away. Don't walk away from it. You have what other people need. You have gifts that it's time for you to share them. And also know that if your intentions are of good, then your love will prevail. It will shine through. It'll come through. It's time. It's time. And I've been getting for a few people, you've been just kind of scared to put it out there. You're not sure what people are going to think of you. You're uncertain, but know that you are unstoppable once you step into who you are and your role and who you are. That's coming through really, really strong. And also what's coming through for some of you, stay away from negative energies. There's something negative happening, or some people that are, that's what I'm getting, that's why some of you are scared to step into it, because you're scared of what people are going to think. So that's their own journey. That's their own fears. That's their own it's their own fears. That's their own fears of sometimes we don't step ahead because other people don't believe in us. So when other people, that's going back to your limited beliefs. If other people don't believe in you, then why should you believe in yourself, right? And honestly, if you've been guided to be here at this time doing what you feel makes your heart sing, then that's why you're here. That's why you need to move forward and not worry about what other people feel or think, or they're portraying their own fears in their words to you, because they would be scared if that was them. And so just keep awareness of what what you want, and know that you're here at this time to move forward with it. So the next card is, not sure why it's not focusing here, variance. So with this card, what I'm getting is, again, right? We're fighting the ego versus the soul. We're fighting our own thought process. We are, our emotions, what's coming through, our emotions and our reactions are definitely your thoughts. So it's time to change that. It's time to do things that make you feel good and feels right. And don't allow for anything or anyone to stop you from doing what feels right, what feels good for your soul. And ego versus your soul, you're judging yourself. Don't judge yourself. That is your ego. That is the negativity. And you are a beautiful person, and love always shines through. Love always shines through. And when you take the time to strengthen your gifts, know that that is who you are. That's with no judgments, no blame, no hurt, none of that. Your perspective on the situation, with your intentions of love and light, absolutely allows the love to shine through. So when we're in our head, and when we're kind of, our ego is trying to take something away from us, keep us in that fear, connect with nature, go have a bath, go for a walk, meditate, anything that will ground you, anything that will keep you connected to higher energies. And it's so important. And when we can connect to nature and things like that, that's when we can connect to the messages, connect to the right path, connect to the journey that we are on, and to serve others. I've got some people, it's to serve others. This is a big part of this reading, is for you to shine your gifts, and it's time. There's no more playing small. It's time. So my next card, and I'll put the decks in the description of what is going on, or what is going on, of what cards that I pulled. Efficiency. This is another beautiful card. I love this card. Yeah. Okay. So again, unnecessary struggles. Why is it that you keep processing those negative thoughts? It's not, it doesn't serve you. It doesn't bring you to a better place. It keeps you small. It keeps you in your ego. Yeah. And so what also is coming through, when we connect back to nature, we can do things differently. We don't do things the way we used to do them. It's time to get rid of the old patterns. It's time to let go of the old way of how you did things, and move into new, better patterns that serve you to your highest good. And yeah, find some playfulness. Like it's time to just not be so serious, not be in your head, not think about everything all the time of what's going on, not think of the negative, the outcomes. So you're living in depression or anxiety, so you're not living in the moment. You're living in the past, or thinking about the future, and you're uncertain. So right now is a time to be your most efficient that you can be. Let's get rid of some old patterns, and just, it doesn't have to be get rid of everything. It's change one thing, like maybe more time in your 15 minutes in your calendar to do something that's going to advance you forward or connect you to the earth, or back to your soul, so you can hear the messages. And use your imagination. Just 15 minutes of just daydreaming will bring so much more to you in moving forward. Okay. Okay, here we go. Letting go. Wow. It's not surprising, right? Yeah, you're holding yourself back. It's those internal patterns. We need to change them. There's like closed doors, and there's one that's partly open and one that's fully open. Why there's doors closing, or there's doors that you shouldn't be going through, that it's not time yet, or it's something that needs to change. And look at the beautiful, I'll show you this card, sorry. Look at the beautiful light that's shining through that door. Like, it's time to get rid of those old patterns. It's time to get rid of the people that don't believe in you. You don't have to get rid of them. You can just not share your journey with them because they don't believe in you, or they have their own fears towards what you're doing. And yeah, it's time to step into that and stop self-sabotaging. Someone out there is self-sabotaging, so you just keep creating the mess, and instead of creating the beauty around you. And releasing attachment, any attachments that you have, it's time to release them. It's time to let them go. They're not helping you. They're holding you back. They're keeping you heavy. They're it's just not, it's not serving you any longer. And I'm also getting there's some new relationships coming your way. So whether that's to help you on your journey or for you to help them. Yeah, that's it's yeah, that's a big part too. There's for someone out there, there's some bigger relationships coming. And yeah, it's time to start letting go of what's no longer serving you in your life. Okay, so cheer up. So again, negative mindset, right? We are in our heads rather than in our hearts. It's time to live in the moment. Why are we thinking about what has happened in the past that it's going to repeat its patterns? And why do we worry about tomorrow? I mean, sometimes it's not easy to do that, but so far up to today, you've made it through, right? And you've come as far as you've come, and you've have what the gifts that you have. And it's time now just to be in the moment. And again, start doing the daydreaming, start enjoying something positive in your life. And if there's nothing to be that you can think of to be positive, daydream about it, and connect to your source, and just live in the moment. And again, I'm getting that it's coming very clear that you need to get into nature, or you need to have a bath, or if it's affirmations, meditate, whatever it is, go on that little journey, even like a few minutes a day, or even if it's just taking a breath, just being in awareness and just sitting back and taking a breath. Because when we don't do that, we seem to get unbalanced, and then all of a sudden the energy is negative, and we struggle, right? And yeah, it's time to do that. Okay, now this card, this deck, 23 is 5. It's usually new beginnings, or you're letting go of your struggles is another message for 5. Or yeah, 5. It's this one. I'm seeing people coming together. I'm seeing partnership. I'm seeing relationship, positivity, not necessarily negative. I'm getting all positive from that. And new relationships, new people coming to you. and actually understanding you and accepting you authentically, wholly, who you are. And you don't have to play small with these people. You can just be you and they accept you with no judgments. That's 5D living. When we are judging others and we can't accept others, that's not 5D. That is definitely not 5D. 5D is when we might not understand people, but that's okay. That's who they are. And you still love them. It does not mean you have to do what they do, or it's just you are accepting everyone as who they are from a soul level. You see past everything, you see past the shell, you see their light, you see what's within them. And in those relationships, they are going to see the same thing in you when you don't play small. And yeah, it's time to start rekindling what is for you and not playing small. And it's going to be a good week and time to get out of our head and our ego and our thought process that keeps us on that train track of going around and around and around and stepping into your power. I love this. I hope you have an amazing week and much love and light.